I'm interested in 50 Cent's executive producing hat. How involved was he? Because he's been starring and doing his own thing. He did his own movie and documentary. Was he there really coaching you guys and adding to it? Like, what was his involvement?
Absolutely. He, my original skepticism, if I could use that word, for lack of a better word, or deliberation about it, because I was offered the part and I sort of was like, And he, even at 1.2 seconds of, it was kind of because I thought he had done a great job mastering that which he had mastered, obviously music being that thing. And then, the deals a la Vitamin Water that he was able to accomplish. But I didn't necessarily think, and even with the movies that he had produced, and like 19 movies, I didn't necessarily know or think that he was someone who had put his stamp on TV production. And I had a particular vision when I started and was living in cars as an aspiring actor, what I wanted to do, the type of stories I wanted to tell.
And that's a natural feeling,
And they were stories, to your point, Mother, that maybe my parents would have said, oh, this is going to be a bad story or a bad character. And then there were stories that were good characters within a world. And so 50 was somebody that was so pleasantly a surprise to us because the hat, even if he hadn't put a stamp in that world yet, he's doing it with this show. And if I called him and said, Curtis, I got an issue with this or an issue with that, not only would he talk, but it would be a 30-minute talk. It would be a 3-hour talk. He'd come to the set. We'd ask him to be, at the set. He also worked as an actor. So he's willing to produce that. He's going across the country to perform still. Then he come back. And all of the scenes that you'll see for him in these 8 episodes, he did in 2 days of work as an actor. So his entire workload as an actor was done on 2 days of shooting. But as a music supervisor and as a producer, an EP, he was very much, I don't know if, Lela had that direct contact with him as much because my character is more loosely based on his life.
On him, right.
But he was absolutely an active and present EP, and I'm very proud of the turn in that direction that we're going to see him make.
Did you see his pitch at the Mets game?
Yeah, it was a little to the left, right?
It was bad.
Just a little bit outside.
When he hit first base.
Just a little bit outside.
Wait, I want to talk to her. 1 second. Yes. Listen, this is my people over here. So you're Mexican?
My mother's Mexican and then my father's un gringo, un bolillo blanco.
Okay, so how'd you get into this? Like acting and stuff. Were you born in Mexico?
No. I was born in Sacramento. I mean, okay. I had a strange upbringing. I'll go into it at another time. But I thought I was going to be a biologist, and I had
a marine biologist. No.
So you're a smart girl over here.
Oh, are you kidding?
What smart?
You guys are flirting a lot. There's a lot going on over here.
It's 8 months of work.
Yeah, are you kidding? We're like siblings. We make ruthless fun of each other.
Yeah, you work a long time with each other.
It's good we get along because otherwise that would be pits.
Yeah.
But I had to fulfill a fine arts requirement, and I signed up for book arts. But it was full, and by default they put me in beginning acting, and I hated it at first. I thought it was ridiculous, and then I slowly started to fall in love with it. But in the way that instead of liking the hot jock, you like the cross-eyed kid in the corner, but you don't want to admit it.
Yeah,
that's how it was. So it sort of dragged me kicking and screaming.